Welcome back to Fire Force Anime Review Episode 52. Once again, 5 chapters of the manga. This time, the chapters 286 to 290. Yeah, these are the chapters basically I'm covering. The titles of these ones. 286, Plague into a Certain Death. 287, The Holy Woman of Despair. 288, What is Salvation? 289, Becoming One. 290, Piercing Hope. Now, the thing starts out with Shira and Sho, where they fly the giant eyeball, like whatever this thing is, that the captain of Captain Seven saw last chapter. When they fly up to it, they go inside it, and they basically come across, looks like Ashura, not the Ashura, the space, basically the other world where they were previously. And they go in there, and then they're confronted by the second pillar and two of her allies. Yep. Where she hurts them. Yeah, hurts them, and then does something completely unpredictable. She does something she's never done in the series before. If anybody sees this character, this is pillar number 2. She has this crown over her face, and she's worn this since her debut. I believe the year 2 were the 5th pillar, and somebody else, I don't remember who it was, but her name is Hamura, where she takes off her crown and shows her face. Yes, and that's where 286 ends, with her showing her face. Now, if you're curious, though, what does her face look like? And they kind of go like a bit of a flashback before that, and then we finally see her face. First time ever, the second pillar's face looks like this. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the face of the second pillar, whose face has been hidden the entire time she showed up, anytime in the manga, even the anime. Now, why in the world she wears that crown? Don't know. Well, she has her eyes full of compassion and sorrow, and then, like, right after she takes off her crown, she then absorbs the power from the fifth pillar and some other person, who apparently it looks like, though, that the fifth pillar apparently dies. Yep. And of course, Shira's like, how do you deal with your allies? And then she becomes like an angel, thinking she acts like a god. Of course, also flashback of the way the war was before the cataclysm. Well, the first cataclysm. And of course, talk about death. And that's 287, mind you. Yes. 288 is more of this. By the way, we have a nod to Soul Eater here. Yep, that is a nod to Soul Eater. That is one of a couple nods. It's actually the second nod in the whole entire series of Soul Eater, because of course the person, one of the creative team on the series is one of the people behind Soul Eater. The only reference we have to Soul Eater is the moon. This actually is the second reference they've actually had aside from Excalibur himself. So, and it looks like though that Iris has been stabbed by this spear, and then of course you have Shira battling her. Yes. And she's like, Chubb, I don't know if she's actually dead. I don't think that they would kill off a good character like Iris. And then, hang on a sec. Okay, now it's back. Yeah, for some reason my computer's been doing this today, where it just been sort of disconnecting and then reconnecting. It's kind of weird. Anyways, so you have Sho and Shira basically trying to hit her, and it doesn't touch her. Though eventually Shira does, and able to move her hair slightly. Yeah. It actually can move her hair, just not her body. Of course, Shira is still angry. Of course, he's getting bloodied and bruised by her. Of course, he wants to kill her. And then then 289 ends with him having a hole blown to his chest. But don't worry, he's not dead. Oh no, because by the next chapter, Captain Hiroshima, I think her name is, the captain of Company 5, who is in love with him. Yes, one of like a few characters in love with him. Though apparently it's due to a snake that thanks to his training he received, where I think it's supposed to be when I come, I'm not sure which one it is, and of course Halabia, who was the one who died, and Lieutenant Huge, Hanj, where basically they healed up his wound and they continued their fight. And Hashira basically she didn't move her hair, despite the fact he can't really touch her, despite the fact he didn't move her hair. And continues going at her, and they kind of look like everyone thinks, oh yeah, all doppelgangers are all gone. That's what they think anyways. And it was like, oh, look like they're celebrating, like, and something weird is going on. And of course, it's Ian St. Clair's character. What is his name? I have forgotten his name. It's let's see if I can find it here. I think his name is Victor. I'm trying to remember his name. Let's see. I know he's voiced by Ian St. Clair. Oh yeah, Victor. Victor Litt. He knows something wrong. So we're the captain. And then Maki notices two captains. Like, what the heck? One brings out a blade and then slits Obi's throat. And Shira notices this when he's in the other world. And apparently it looks like that Shira notices that Obi has apparently died. They don't really confirm this at all. And then he says he's going to kill her. And that's where the chapter ends. I gotta say, still really good. I'm loving this. Yeah, it's quite interesting though we're possibly going to kill off Obi. Because that's a big character. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially since just in an arc that basically just before the anime ended, that's when he developed his official fire powers because he was the only person in the entire group who had no fire powers aside from Victor. Yep. But these are excellent chapters, and I can't wait to discuss the last 7 chapters. Which, probably discuss those tomorrow. Yep. So yeah, that's it for Cycle Review, and that's the video today. So tomorrow, expect to see videos, reviews for not only Shaman King, Super Sentai, and this. And if I think, okay, if I catch up with Fire Force, what manga will I catch up with next? One Punch Man. Yes, I would do that one next. That one I think is about 12 chapters. Actually, it's 12 chapters. That one. I like this one, which was 22. That was only 12. So, like, 10 chapters less. But I'll do that one next. And then the last one will be Black Butler. I'm going to try to catch these up as quickly as possible. And then I'm going to just, well, hopefully I'll try to catch these ones when they come out. I will try to. Okay? But until you see the next video.